shorty straight digging me, and I ain't even rich. I know you always on the sideline like ain't that I'm on my job, and I ain't getting off, cause it's just another day in the life of the I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. Got the biggest star, Spanish bras, no.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Karl Anthony Towns out of Kentucky, just an incredibly mobile big man. How about his NBA future, Shaq?
You know, he can play either the 4 or the 5 and be pretty effective. He gets up and down the floor very well for his size, and guess what, Ernie?
What?
He's from Jersey.
Really? I did not know that. You're just a Jersey historian. I didn't know that. Towns gives you a lot, though. He gives you a little bit for a big man. He can run the floor, like Shaq said. He gives you the
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Chang are in the post. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Westbrook with the bucket.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Now here's Wiggins. Got a piece of it, but they get it back. Rubio misses.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Durant, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Stolen by Westbrook. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
They shoot again, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
The dish to Westbrook from outside the arc. The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Rubio against Westbrook. Pass to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
In last season, the Wolves had the hardest strength of schedule in the entire league. Might have worked out for them in the end, as come lottery time, those extra losses do tend to help.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Waiters, he's checked in for the Thunder. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Pekovic inside. Adams defending. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Kevin Durant.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in. Yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Adams. And it's Foy in for Kevin Durant. Here's Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Here's Waiters after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And now Minnesota on the fast break, and he gets the bucket. Levine's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Here's Rubio. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Kyle Singler's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Minnesota also making some changes. Adrian Payne's checked in for Towns. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Levine. And here is Pekovic. Atop the key, Prince. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Prince has got his first bucket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Muhammad. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Muhammad with it. Singler covering. It's stolen by Foy. Inside. Here's Waiters. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Pekovic inside. He's against Cantor, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Now, here is Foy, covered by Rubio. And Ibaka slams it in.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Muhammad. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the court for Minnesota, Tayshaun Prince out there with Garnett. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Levine in at the point. Here's Levine. He's got 7. No good.
Hey, for Zach Levine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Durant, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Towns, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Wiggins drives in. True on the 14-footer. Wiggins has got his second basket. The Thunder with the lead. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though.
Wiggins against Durant. Here's Levine. He has 7, 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Feeds it to Wiggins. And the pass to Levine. There's a screen. The shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Adams kicks to Durant. And the shot is good. Durant's got 8 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Timberwolves trail by 4. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Roberson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. That's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And that one's good. 8 points for Nikola Pekovic.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ziegler's checked in. Wiggins outside. Here's Towns. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Towns has got 6. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Ibaka. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 8. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Can't hit from in close.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Well, there was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player. We showed last year he belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly did. I mean, he improved in every facet of the game, and sometimes we tend to write guys off a little too soon, Kevin. The media in general, not you in particular. He's been a big-time performer for the Wolves.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Adrian Payne's checked in for Minnesota.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
From the baseline, out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Wiggins dishes to Muhammad. No good. Nice D from Singler. The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. The Timberwolves trail.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Rubio the pass to Muhammad. Wiggins drives in. And that one hits back iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by just 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority. Several times they beat the defense down the floor and ended up with easy buckets. If they can continue to keep that tempo up in the second half, they'll be difficult to beat.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I would be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Yeah, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Rubio. It's Westbrook with the drive and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Ibaka. Rebound, Minnesota.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Up top, Rubio. He's covered by Westbrook, and dang, gets it to go.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
To the inside, Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
Ibaka goes in. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Well, Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless with his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised for us.
Tayshaun Prince has checked in for Wiggins. Oklahoma City trailing. Stolen by Levine. Rubio against Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jang, a screen. Downs with it. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Rubio. Good. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Back to Westbrook. It's tipped. He dishes it to Durant. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Garnett's checked in. Outside Westbrook. And Roberson kicks to Kanter. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Thunder lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kyle Zingler, he's checked in for Durant. Morrow comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Roberson. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Muhammad hits them both. A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
Now the feed to Levine. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Boyd is just a Kanter. It's stolen by Garnett. Here's Levine. 7 points in the game. Garnett with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Pekovic. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Pekovic has got 12 in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Payne, he's checked in for Garnett. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Muhammad. A rebound by Foy. The Thunder have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pekovic passes to Muhammad. To the inside, and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Levine, covered by Foy. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Count the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
That's good.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue.
OKC, make some noise for y'all. Let's take them back.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here's Rubio. On the court for Minnesota, youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Ricky Rubio is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Oklahoma City shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Deflects the pass, stolen by Rubio. Here's Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 9 assists now tonight.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
To the middle. Prince's shot is good.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
And it's Wiggins missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Minnesota leading by 3. Pushing it up. Now Rubio. There's the bucket. Good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, I tell you what, Ricky Rubio has everything you want out of a player except one thing. He has to learn to shoot it better. Rubio can defend, he can pass, he can lead a team, but until he becomes a better shooter, I think he's going to short-circuit his potential.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And back to Ricky Rubio for a moment, who certainly is at the hub of what this team does, averaging over 8 assists a game for his career through last season. If he can stay healthy, gain some weight, this is a guy to watch.
It really is. And listen, they're also built now for him because they got those great athletic wings. And if he can shoot it a little bit better, I mean, I think he's going to have more opportunities to spread the floor and drive and make plays. And for his first 4 seasons in the league, never hit over 38%. That's not going to get it done at the highest level.
Here's the screen. Levine kicks to Towns. Here's Levine. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And stolen by Wiggins. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one drops.
And guys, for Zach LaVine, once he finally got comfortable last season, boy, did he heat up. He shot 42% over his rookie year, but 47% over the last month. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence as he's entering into year 2.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Minnesota calls timeout. You know, as Greg was talking about, Levine was a lights-out shooter at times in college. He would go on these binges, falling back Clark from 25 feet and draining it. I mean, unreal shots.
Well, it looks good when they're going down, but he also can binge shoot you out of a game. So you pick your poison.
Zhang takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Out to the wing. Here's Levine. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Muhammad's checked in. .152 left in the fourth quarter. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. And they get it. He lays it in.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Towns with the steal. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 1. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. .130 left here in the fourth quarter. With the teardrop, and Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got 4 this quarter.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 16 points and 7 assists. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Good on the shot. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And stolen by Jang. Fast break, Minnesota. Rubio's got the ball. Money!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
59 seconds left in the game. Westbrook against Rubio. From deep. Money! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
He feeds it to Muhammad. Pushing it up. It's in!
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're losing by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Jang. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 19 seconds left in the fourth.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. Yeah, we did a good job of all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
The thing that has to jump out of you is all of those points in the paint. He found every gap in the defense that he could, and he never stopped attacking the basket. If the D was expecting him to just hang out on the perimeter, they were wrong.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, kidding.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Yo, look towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what the?